It's gonna be a long ride if that's gonna be the case.
You are now watching the 2023 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. Our old apartment. Yeah, we stayed here. I acquired back my steering wheel for the GPS, and me and Jono are gonna go acquire something else. Hopefully a good day. We're gonna find out. So I appreciate you guys watching along. That's gonna make our life easier, and I'll explain why maybe in a future video. We'll see. Big hay delivery guy. Everybody's asked where Frank's been. What's Frank's doing? Kevin blow that up on you?
I don't know if it was Kevin's fault.
Warren Shaw. Oh, we gotta get Shaw's milk. He hasn't. We've had chocolate milk from Monument, from Stewart's. What else did we have? Dygert's, Schultz. Wow. So tell the world what you got.
One dirty planter.
One dirty planter.
Pretty dirty.
You all done planting?
No.
You still got some more?
Yeah, just
Everybody told me I was late on planting. I wish I had waited and planted everything late, because the later stuff's doing better.
Yeah. No, the last little bit will go in the afternoon. But
Massey planter. Which Mass? I guess a white and a Massey.
yeah, it's just a white planter with a...
Massey logo on it. Were you guys in some mud?
We might have been.
So this.
Second hand, 2013. Yeah.
So this is all the bells and whistles.
Yep, hydraulic drive, pneumatic. I mean, bells and whistles for us, for sure. Hydraulic drive, pneumatic down pressure, individual clutches on every row, heat and firmers with pop-up, which is something we've had forever.
Yep.
And we gotta still deciding if we're gonna keep the no-till filters or go to row cleaners or do a combo.
Yep.
Not really sure yet.
700 gallons of fert on it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be for if you're putting down like liquid nitrogen, like corn starter.
Yeah.
But it's set up for the pop-up. It's a lot of storage for pop-up. But
Yeah.
that's all right.
So is the old 12 row still for sale?
Yep.
Anybody want to? That's a 12 row.
8000 series white, folds up vertical. It's a sweet planter. It's better in the mud than this is, but
Because you can just lift it up. It's 3-point hitch.
yeah. This is
So if anybody wants a 12 row, write in the comments. Frank will get back to you. We're selling things. Getty's were selling a double rake the other day.
their stuff's gonna be nicer quality than this stuff.
I don't know. This is sharp planter.
It is. It's very dirty, but it cleans up.
I have been here enough. Jono's gonna take a tour around Frank's. You guys can watch previous videos, because it seems like nobody wants, well, not nobody, people complain about us farm touring and seeing things, but it's the reason why Jono's here, and he's helping me out. So, you know, what comes around goes around, and everything else like that. But yeah, rear end's got an issue on the 15. Frank's actually going to bring some hay, and as he says, they still got some corn to plant. So I'm gonna go out, work on the Mack. Row gator set up. Yep. Another Magnum. Look at there. Adam's fertilizer spreader out. They're right after it. They got a lot going on. Frank put some lights there for me. sure we're good there. Went to pick up everything and, well, truck was off. Alrighty. My plan is to put fuel into this, but it's gonna be a long ride if that's gonna be the case. I talked about going and getting all the fuel lines made up for this here. Let me see what it's got. Yeah, it's like it sucked air or something. There we go. We'll fill it up with fuel, maybe. I don't know. So previously we did run a suction line across, but let's put some fuel in and see. I do have all newer tires to go around the backs. Maybe I got 7. I forget, Bobby. What do we get? So I'm gonna let this sit here and run. I'm gonna go grab some more fuel just up the street and top it off. I did put 28 gallons in that one tank. There's water in the tires and sitting around in there, so it's dripping out, but I'll let it just idle along. If we can get it back home, we'll swap the tires around. We'll put some fuel lines on it, and it's gonna be a silage hauling rig. I gotta throw the license plates on it. I know they're sitting, oh, they're in the cab actually. So Frank's got this set across. His are hydraulic all the way across, which is cool. His don't have the bolts that go all the way through, like wow, Travis was saying. At least not on that. They've been pretty wet out here in the spring. Oh, that's got a bar. Yeah, it does have a bar that goes all the way through across the top. So I like these ones. They also broke one of the rock flex springs this spring. It was part of it. So that one right there. And there's, as I said, there's 3 different ones on here. I believe mine are the exact same. Yesterday he was saying 2 of them are like $100 or $150, and then the third one is almost $300. Doesn't make much sense. They all look the same, but they only got 2 bolts holding their outsides on. I got 4. Huh. Okay. We're gonna give our discs quite a bit of love this winter. They served their purpose. The price was right, and now we just gotta get them back to where we want them to be. Here is the 12-row. Does the trailer come with it? Yeah. Trailer and all. So if somebody is interested in a 12-row white planter, it folds up like that. But yeah, 3-point hitch. If somebody's interested, let us know. Drop it in the comments. Frank reads stuff. He figures stuff out. Frank's uncle's got some pretty slick projects going on. That yellow frame is like, I think it's a 50s or something, chain driven Mack. Yeah. Still running. We'll let it run. And just see. Maybe it's on the lower side. We might have fixed all our problems and we just didn't put enough fuel back in. Or I made that draw tube a little short like somebody said. And then I'm not getting enough fuel. But before we leave, we gotta get some chocolate milk here. Is it still running? Running sounds good. We'll put this fuel, we'll top that tank off. I could have taken it up there, but I didn't want to have an issue. And then, yeah. So, Scotty, Frank's brother, asked if I could throw the drone up and actually get some footage flying around of the veggie roast. So you guys are actually going to get some of that because that's pretty cool to see. So I'll throw that in right now. Alrighty, we're gonna give it a go. That's the plan. So Jono's gonna drive this, and we'll take this. We got sets of tires in it. We got all sorts of things. Yanko probably wanted AC instead of riding with me. That's perfectly fine. I do miss this truck. Alrighty. Little trip. We do have a stop to make, which is good because we can break our trip up a little bit. I'm a little nervous on this making it all the way. We got 4-hour drive. It was a trusty truck around town. Granted, when we started having fuel issues, we haven't put as much time into it because we haven't been here. So we did mess around with that return regulator. Hold on. We will see. So, cruising along. There's only a few other items that are out this way that need to get moved. Parts chopper. Well, parts chopper is pretty much it, other than the cab and stuff like that. But this right here needed to get moved. I wish I had it sooner. Yeah, it's timing, and I needed somebody to give me a hand getting it. That's the big thing. Little hopper bottom action. Big wagon. Jono's behind us. We're about halfway, a little over halfway to Jimmy's. Just about. We're going to Galusha's because it's halfway point anyways. And Jono wants to meet him. Not a bad thing to stop there. Check everything over. We're gonna stop before that too. But yeah, this truck actually came from, we're coming into the Connecticut River Valley soon here. It came from out here. Well, it lived out here for a little bit. So it came from a farm out here. But before that it was on a different farm, and before that it was a roll-off truck. So spent most of its life out here, and then I got it. And, she's about a 60-mile-an-hour runner when you got her wound right up, but speed limit's 55 through all this anyway, so about perfect little trip. 389. Oh, that moved. We're gonna have to push that. I'll have to jump up in there and move it. Jono, about half mile back, was like, hey, your tailgate's open. So once it starts bouncing around, the fuel tanks or the floater tire move, I'll jump in there. So these are the tires that are supposed to go on it. Frank put a whole bunch of other tires that they took off trailers. Some are good, but there's a lot of freaking tires in here now. I didn't realize how many. I got 24 5s. Oh, it's the military tire that's up against it. And then that pushed the tank out. So we got the floater tires that go on the white truck. Now shut. Oh damn, there's a lot of tires in here. Thanks, Frank. What are these? 12R 24 5s. Those are 11R 22 5s. They're a little dry rotted, but they'd be good on a trailer, stuff like that, for around town use. Same with that one. That one. That one, that one. That is a trailer. Yeah. Fire's right up. So the reason that unlocked was the fuel tank is like a wedge, and it was sliding back into it, and when we hit a bump, it bumped it up enough that it could unlock the gate. So it had enough pressure down at the bottom. Usually that doesn't happen, because when you fill them with feed, it pushes the whole top and everything else. We usually weren't running up through here when we were moving stuff out, so and it was winter, so it's cool to see it in the daytime, all the rock work and everything else, and a little bit easier cruising, but more traffic. They must be doing road work because that's all millings. Quite a bit. Did come through and clean up all the edges here. All the trees are down and are moved, and it looks so much better. Before it was like you're going through a cave or whatnot. They've been getting right after it as far as milling the road, and well, this will be our last, oh no, one more trip with the lowboy over this, more than likely, and which is disappointing because I wish they did it before we ran all these roads, because it would have been so much smoother. It was so bumpy. We're coming over, coming into North Adams. Sign said expect delays. We haven't moved in 10 minutes. So either, I take it they're milling even more. This whole road's milled all the way through, which is wild. It's gonna be a wild time paving it, but yeah. I don't know how many cars are in front of us, but I bet there's like 4 miles behind us. to Jimmy's place. They got the chopper, they got the baler, they're gonna do some baling. Jimmy's in our group, and Jono wanted to see some of the action, and literally we're driving right past, so. We're gonna go jump in a truck, move some stuff around. You know, be a good friend, because I know somebody's gonna say in the comments, oh, you're just farming at other people's place, you're not actually doing anything. Well, I'm touring my buddy, I'm moving my stuff, and we're gaining day by day. So, plus, yeah, we're driving right by. And it's a beautiful view. Well, the Mack made it halfway, and I guess you're gonna have to stay tuned for the next video to see first time I ever baled hay. How's it gonna work out? Big baled hay. So appreciate you guys watching along, liking, subscribing. Appreciate Jono driving my pickup back. Without his help, I would not have the Mack halfway home, and I hope the Mack makes it the rest of the way. We're home, so I guess you'll have to stay tuned and see. But appreciate you guys watching along, liking, subscribing, and see you guys on the next one.